Ba-ba-da-ba. Hello and welcome to this afternoon lesson here with AM Language. I'll say that again, actually. Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to today's lesson here on the AM Language YouTube channel with me, Richie. I hope you're doing well. It is a Thursday. It's a fine afternoon in terms of weather. I hope you're all doing well. And today it is going to be present tense grammar challenge. We're going to look at the different types of present tenses, and we're going to see if we can use these tenses accurately, knowing if we should go for the present simple, the present perfect, the passive, and the present perfect continuous, or just the present continuous. We're going to look at all of those structures today. We'll jump from different topic to topic as well. It's always nice to jump to different topics. And then tomorrow we've got modifiers. We're going to look at more at modifiers at a higher level on the subject of music taste. It's always nice to have a lesson that surrounds either music or film, something like that. And let's see. So, Leondina, good afternoon. Welcome to today's lesson. Thank you very much for joining. As always, if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the videos. And if you haven't watched, make sure you start watching our short little videos. Every Monday, a new short video. This week was Present Perfect Part 1. So it shouldn't be too surprising what Monday's version is going to be. And hopefully over the course of the next few months, we'll be able to build up a nice library of short little videos that you can quickly go to if you have a question about the grammar or about another language point. Over time, I don't want everything to be about grammar because English is not all about grammar. It's about communication, it's about pronunciation, and of course, it's about meaning. Without meaning, there's very little sense to everything else, to be honest with you. So ultimately, it's about improving and giving you guys the tools to communicate more effectively in English. Noella, good afternoon. Welcome to today's lesson. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you're doing well. And so this week we have looked at a few things. Now, yesterday we had a good lesson. We were looking at the infinitive or the gerund form, and I was pleased to see how that lesson went. A lot of you who participated really showed that you were able to understand, you were able to follow, and produce the language, which is always really important. So, with that being said, let's get into it. So, this is going to be a challenge. I'm going to you'll have a series of activities, and it's a question of seeing what you currently know and trying to develop our ability to use these types of grammar correctly. Now, I'm well aware that many of you might watch this and you probably know how to form different types of grammar structures, but forming grammar structures on their own is the easy bit. The more challenging bit is when we start putting it in context, in a paragraph, whereby we need to think a little bit more. So let's have a little go. Okay, we'll start off with something nice and easy, and we'll slowly progress. Okay, we'll make things a little bit more difficult as we go along. Felipe Fonseca. I'm just going to say Philip or Felipe. It's easier for me. Good afternoon. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for joining. So let's start off with something simple, and we'll slowly make things a little bit more difficult. So, point 1, let's go with A. Actually, So first one, can you name the grammar structures? So A. C. And D. Um, yeah, we'll start off with D. We'll start off with these four. Okay, so Felipe says A is PS, meaning present simple. Felipe says B is PC, present continuous. Good so far. Let me know what you guys think, and then we'll gradually make things a little bit more difficult. I'm going in at the easy end at the moment. We'll have a little look maybe at D if D is a bit difficult. Leondina says present simple, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. And Noella agrees. Okay, good. Well, I can tell you the answers as well. A, well done. It's present simple. Good stuff. B, present continuous. Good. ABC. Present perfect. And good afternoon, Alida. Welcome to the lesson. Thank you so much for joining. Lovely to see you. Buenos dias. And D is present perfect continuous. Right. Now that we've done that, let's move on to the next one. Can you name the next sentences? Actually, yes. Can you name the next sentences? Hello, Irina F. Good afternoon. Alida says that she's on vacation right now. Well, I hope you're enjoying your vacation. I hope you're enjoying your holiday. Where are you? Where are you? Are you just at home, or have you gone somewhere for your holiday? Oh, let's go with one. Oh, okay. You're at this. We probably go with by the sea. We'll probably go with the preposition by. That's lovely. The sea in Argentina's. I'm sure you're in a really nice spot, Alida. I hope you've got some nice weather. Maybe you can have some nice wine, and you can enjoy the fresh sea air. Maybe sit on the beach. So the oh, two, three. Okay, what do you think about these next three? Can you tell me what type of grammar structures these three sentences are? These phones are made by Apple. She is being helped by her teacher. And three, sorry, let me write number three again. I've just realized there's a little typo. They have been defeated by Manchester United. So what do you think um, these three grammar structures are? Let me know in the live chat. So Noella says A is passive voice. Okay, well, let's see what the others come out with. Do you think all of them are in the passive voice? Let me know. And then we'll continue. So as you can see, we're slowly building up the level of complexity. And before you know it, we'll enter the hard stuff. And Leondina says 1 is the present passive, 2 is present continuous passive, and 3 is present perfect passive. Okay, so let me give you guys the answers. 1, yes, it's the present simple in the present simple passive. 2, present con present pat present continuous passive. And 3, yes, present perfect passive, or present passive we'll put passive at the end. Okay, so all of them are passive sentence structures. Alida says exactly the same answers. Excellent, well done. We're off to a really good start. Let's now move on to the next thing. Task 2. Let's increase the difficulty level. So the structure. Subject. Okay, let's see. So which of these sentences has the following structure? We're looking for something that has a subject, then either has or have, then the past participle, then the verb ing, and then either an object or a time marker at the end. Okay, so let's go for it. Okay. And D. Okay, so you've got A, B, C, and D. So 1 mark, tell me what it is. 2 marks, tell me what grammar structure it is. So 1 mark for getting it right. 2 marks for telling me what type of structure it is. So which of these sentences has the following structure? So Leondina is saying B. If you think it's B, let me know what type of grammar point you think B is. Okay, so you've got subject, have, past participle verb with an ing form, and then either an object or time marker. Both of you are saying B. Excellent. Okay, so all of you are coming out with the same answers over here. So I might as well tell you what the answers are because, well, what the answer is, because clearly you guys are doing well here. So the answer is as follows. It's B, and it is a present perfect continuous. Well done. Excellent. Good stuff. Now, next round, which sentence? Excellent. Well done, Alida. Well done, Noella, and well done, Leondina. So which sentence is incorrect? Which sentence is incorrect? A. All right, not to worry, leader. That's fine. Let me change D because there's something not B. Sorry, there's nothing. I got the wrong thing there. So let me do B again. There we go. C and D. Which one is incorrect? Which sentence is incorrect? You've got A, B, C, D. Which one is incorrect? We've got A, she has been working here since 2011. B, she has been hiring by Deloitte. C, they have been sailing. And D, we have been watching the match. Okay, so Leondina has come in with B. If you agree with Leondina, let me know. Do you agree with Leondina? Alida also says it's B. Okay. Keep these answers coming. I'll wait for another answer or two, and then I'll let you know what the answer is. Okay, so all of you agree it's B, and the answer is B. Yes, because you cannot have a present perfect continuous passive. It doesn't exist. We can't do that. Great. So now we've actually done that part. Let's see how you guys do with the next part. So Noella says, is it correct to write using only the present perfect? Well, we're about to have a little look actually at this. We'll see. So that answer is going to be revealed in just a moment. Here we go. Right. Let's see how you guys do. Let me just make sure I put. There we go. Needed that. And here we go. So let's see how you guys do. So John, and then we've got A. So there's a whole blank here with work. Now, with this, what we have here with this blank is you need to decide what sentence you're going to write. What type of present sentence are you going to write with work? And this continues. You've got work, done, responsible, and make. You've got a choice, and depending on what you're going to go with, we'll see what you guys come up with. Try and not use the same grammar twice. So this is the first thing. Try and avoid using the same grammar twice. Now, what I would like to do is, and this does depend on your level. If you're pre-intermediate, I would like you to try and use at least 3 different types of grammar structures. Okay? If you are intermediate, I would also like you to try and use at least 3 grammar structures. If you're upper intermediate, I'd like you to use at least 4 different grammar structures. Okay? And that's the main difference. So let's see what you guys come out with. You can use each of the 4 grammar structures that we've looked at already. And then let me know what you think the answers are. Oh, I've just realized something. I think I've given a clue away. I gave a clue away with one of the verbs. So I've just posted it again. Apologies. But Noella, we are going to actually end up answering your question. Is it correct to write a using only the present perfect? We will have a look at that. Because that's relevant to this task. So we will have a little look at that. Because I will have a little look at, after this, I'll just go through the difference between a present perfect and a present perfect continuous in terms of what the grammar means, because there's just a slight difference. Alida has gone for A is has been working, B is has done, C is, and D made. Okay. Philippe says A is has been working. So far, 2 of you have said that A is going to be a present perfect continuous. Philip said that B is going to be a present continuous. Noella has said John has worked here since 2017 and he's been doing a great job. He's been responsible for the team. For team A's sales, and he has made some excellent progress. Okay, well done. We'll see how close you are to the correct answers. I should add, in some cases, there's more than one correct answer. It's more to do with how we mix our language up. So it's true, you can repeat the same grammar structures. Sometimes you can, there's more than potential one correct answer. But really and truly, here, what we're looking at is something called a writing style, trying to avoid repetition with the grammar. Can we change our grammar around and still make sense? So let me tell you what the answers are, okay? Now, for A, you've got 2 options, and I'm going to explain the difference, okay? And it's a really small difference. Has worked or has been working. Now, what's the difference? What's the difference? Well, if I use the present perfect, okay, which is the first one, and what I'm saying is that and the action started in the past and is happening in the present. Okay. Now, if I choose to use option 2, has been working, present perfect continuous, now there's a really small difference in meaning. What this means is, come on, continuous. There we go. What this means is the present continuous, the action started in the past. It is happening in the present, and it is going to continue into the future. And that's the small difference in meaning between the present perfect and the present simple. The present perfect is saying that the action started in the past and it's happening now in the present. However, if you use the present continuous, perfect continuous, you are saying the action started in the past, it's happening in the present, and it's going to continue into the future. And that's the small difference. Okay, so that's the answer for A. B, again, here, and he's been doing a great job. Okay, again, you can use either or. You could go with present perfect or present perfect continuous. Now, which one would I go with? We'll put it this way. If I've gone with, for A, if I've gone for present perfect continuous, then for B, I would go with a present perfect. I don't want to repeat the same grammar again in the same sentence. So I can play around with language like that. So you have to pick one or the other for A, and then whatever you pick for A, choose the other one for B. C. This should be just a present simple. He is responsible for. Okay, that should just be is. That's all that you're looking for there. So I can say that you guys are doing a good job there. Can you say, okay, he has been responsible for. Um, he has been responsible for. Okay, in theory, you could do, but don't forget, you've already used present perfect in the previous sentence and the present perfect continuous. By this point, we don't want to repeat the present perfect anymore. So I'm going to insist on just using the present simple for this one. D, we've got make. Okay, so if we look at the context, he is responsible for Team A's sales, and you got two options. This is the best option. He is making excellent progress. Okay, I would encourage that because it's different. We haven't used a present continuous yet. If you want to go with the present perfect, he has made excellent progress. You can say that, but it's not as good as the first one. Why? Because we have already used the present perfect within our paragraph. We want to change things up a little bit. Now, this is a short paragraph, so when you look at a bigger paragraph, you are going to repeat this grammar. But my point is that we don't want to repeat things too regularly. We've got to break things up, and we've got to try and experiment ourselves. We don't want to repeat the same language. We want to avoid that. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to write a sentence. I am going to write it in a very simple way. And I'm going to ask you to change the sentences for me. I want you to try and change some of the sentences. So I'm just going to write in the present simple. That's all. I want you to make as many changes as possible, whereby I'm only left with one present simple sentence. Okay? So let's go for it. You will see it, and then you'll have a better idea of what you need to do. Okay. And now, as you can see, this is just present simple. You now need to write this again. I don't want you to change the meaning of this paragraph, but I want you to increase it. So here, all it is just present simple. I want you to change it. And you can change it however you like. So there's more than one correct answer here. Think where you could perhaps put a present perfect or a present perfect continuous. Where can you change a sentence to a present continuous? Which ones should you just leave um, as a present simple? So have a think about that. Actually, you know what? I think I might change one. I'm just going to add another sentence to this, actually. Actually, no, I'm going to leave it as it is because now you guys can have a think. Let's see what you guys do. This is a really good exercise, by the way. When you see when you see sentences, they're in a simple form, and you try to change them. You can see here, I work at Sports Direct, full stop. I started working here in 2019. There is a past simple there. My job is to help customers. I do this every day and I enjoy meeting lots of people. My boss thinks I do a good job. Okay, very simple English. But we now need to increase the level. We need to make it more complex. We don't want to repeat of a present simple all the way through with just a little past simple thrown in. We need to really change things. In terms of what I've written, is it understandable? Does it make sense? Is it English? Yes. Is it grammatically correct? Yes. But is it very simple English? Very. So we need to increase the level. So let's see what you guys do. Do try and take risks. I encourage you guys to take risks. Don't be afraid of making a mistake. Some of the best ways to learn a language is by making mistakes, and you can do it according to your level. And I want to stress that. Change this paragraph according to your level of English. You might not know the present perfect continuous, but you might know the present perfect, and you probably know the present continuous. So you can still change some sentences. If you're feeling really confident, go with a present perfect continuous at some point. And if you're feeling really confident, try and change one of the sentences into a passive. Maybe it is possible. So have a good go at this. Take your time. We've still got 10 minutes or so. Yeah, 10 minutes left of the lesson. And we'll see what you guys produce. It's always important to have this time to produce your own language. It's because as long as it's always a structured exercise, you can follow the exercise. But it doesn't tell me, the teacher, if you guys can produce the language yourself. And at the end of the day, it's about you guys being able to produce the language. You can write it yourself. Is this difficult? We'll see. I mean, it will be for some people, but for other people, it might be. It might not be too difficult. I hope it's not too difficult. Um, it shouldn't be too difficult in terms of trying to change just one or two sentences. Where's my water? Okay. So a leader has said, I have been working at Sports Direct since 2019. Helping customers is my job, and I enjoy meeting lots of people. My boss thinks I'm doing a good job. Excellent. Thank you very much, a leader. Let's see what Noella has written. Is it the same or is it a bit different? Noella has written, I've been working at Sports Direct since 2019. So far, the same. I help customers every day and I've enjoyed meeting lots of people. My boss we're just missing the S there, thinks I've been doing a good job. A god job? Okay, yes. Now I know you mean a good job there. Okay, some really good changes, I think, in both cases. Alida, what I would say is I have been working at Sports Direct since 2007, 2019. I like that introduction. I think that's good, and it shows it works quite nicely. It tells me that the person is probably going to continue in the job. Helping customers is my job, and I enjoy meeting lots of people. I really like the gerund at the start of that sentence, the present participle, nicely done. And my boss thinks I'm doing a good job. I really like that. That's a present continuous. So well done to a leader. That's a perfect answer. Noella has written, I've been working at Sports Direct since 2019. Well done. I help customers every day and I've enjoyed meeting lots of people. I like that a lot. The only thing I would say is that in this context, I help customers every day and I've enjoyed meeting lots of people. The only thing there is, it gives me the idea that maybe this person's time doing this job might be coming to an end. That's the only thing. It makes me think, is this person going to continue in this job? But it's still good. You can still write it. It's just that's the grammar makes me ask that question. And you finish off with my boss thinks I've been doing a good job. Overall, I think that's really good, Noella. I think it makes sense. It makes you think about whether this person is going to continue working there, but really good stuff. So well done. Philip says, I've been working at Sports Direct. Good. I've been working there since 2019. Okay, I see what you've done there. You've made the first sentence into two long sentences. And Noella and Alida took the present simple and the past simple, put them together. You have chosen to leave both separate, but you've chosen to create first with a present perfect continuous and the second with also a present perfect continuous. What I would say there is, on their own, these are good sentences. To improve the level of English, I would say put both of these sentences together just to make one sentence. You can reduce your word count. That's my advice there. You then go on to say, my job is to help customers. Okay, fair enough. You've used the infinitive form there. I've been doing this every day and I'm enjoying meeting lots of people. I quite like that, actually. I've been doing this every day. And I have, oh, I have being doing. No, you can't say I have being. You would have to go with the past participle, then the verb ing. So I have been doing this every day. Then that would be correct. And then you've got a good paragraph. My boss thinks I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I think that's a good way to end it, actually. So well done, Philip. Good stuff. Leondina says, I'm working at Sports Direct. Okay, so you've gone in with a present continuous. I've started working here since 2019. Okay, what I'm going to say there is I've worked here since 2019. I can't throw in, I can see why you've done it because you've got have plus past participle plus the verb ing. The thing here is that I'm not going to use started in this case. If I was going to go with a past simple, I would do. But here, the choice of verb needs to be been. I've been working here since 2019. Um, that is a question of choice of verb. So in terms of, and you've made me think about the clarity of explaining the present perfect continuous. So when I come to make that short little video on it, I will remember this. Actually, I need to remember that. Okay. Customers are helped by me, and doing that every day, I enjoy meeting lots of people. Okay, here I would say customers are helped by by myself, and doing this every day is enjoyable. Let me rewrite that for you. Okay, this is how, if you want to go with this, because you've taken the chance here to use a passive. So customers are helped by myself and other members of staff. I think that makes sense. Comma. And doing this, not that this, because you're talking about this activity in the present, and doing this every day is enjoyable because I meet lots of people. So you were really close. Really, what's happened there? You were really, really close, Leondina. You took on a difficult task because you've decided to go with a passive, and then you're trying to link it to another present structure. This is what I would suggest you do. Customers are helped by myself and other members of staff. Okay. And doing this every day is enjoyable because I meet lots of people. What we need to do here is, and doing this, you need to go with this present participle. In terms of, like what we looked at yesterday, we need to go in with this present participle and doing this. So we need to go with the doing bit. And then you would be then that would be a very good sentence. My boss thinks I'm doing a good job. Yes, that's really good way to end the sentence. Alida says I need to leave. Thanks, Richard. Hope to see you soon. Thank you, Alida. Enjoy your holiday and hope to see you soon as well. So, guys, thank you so much. That brings us to the end of today's lesson. Thank you very much for participating. So, Alida, Leondina, Philip, Noella, and anyone else, Arena F as well. Thank you very much for participating in the live chat and for watching. For those of you who have watched who didn't participate, thank you for watching anyway. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if you're new. And well done, everybody. It's a good one to look at. Is this, we started off simple and we worked our way up, and things began to become, things became more difficult as the lesson progressed. Noella says, thank you, see you tomorrow, Noella. Leondina says, thank you, Richard, see you tomorrow. Thank you as well. So take care, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow, same time at 3 o'clock with another live English lesson. You too, Philip. Thank you very much. Take care and bye for now. Thank you very much.